Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Slot man moves right. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Back to throw. Sexton. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Lions at 9-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now as they line up and kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back to throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Sexton. Right side to Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. St. Brown motioning left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. Interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 3rd down and 7.
No much.
Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Sexton. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else this could go wrong at this point. This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Fields going to change things up here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Sexton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, Sexton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, the fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Here's Fields now on second down. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Third and long. It's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Sexton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off play action. Sexton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on third and long. Sexton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of it. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And for the second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fields on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams being motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Sexton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Sexton. And he is caught, pushing his way through. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all the game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. This out quickly to Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw, Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields gonna look deep for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Throwing again is Fields. And it's caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win in both sides of the ball. Made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That